Mm, Hello, my name is Jatin, and today I'm going to talk about virtual memory management in Windows XP. So, the objective of this presentation is to discuss virtual memory management in Windows XP and how it is implemented. So, in a general operating system model, we have different features like the applications, input output management, device drivers, CPU management, hardware, and also memory management. And memory management plays a very key role in the operating of an OS. So, a little bit overview about the things that we need to throw some light upon in this presentation. So, Windows XP first. Windows XP was a very common and personal computer operating system about in the last decade, which was developed by Microsoft. Uh, Now, since we are going to talk about virtual memory, first we should touch upon what's memory. So, computer memory is a physical device that is capable of storing information either temporarily or permanently. Now, what is memory management? Memory management is an act of managing the computer's memory at the system level. The compulsory requirement of memory management is to provide different ways to dynamically allocate some portion of memory to programs for users at their request. So, finally, what are we going to talk about in this presentation? We will start with touching upon what is virtual memory, and then we will go into how the page tables, and page directory and their structures are implemented in Windows XP. Then we will talk about how virtual address is translated in Windows XP, and also the topics of demand paging and clustering. And then finally, the page replacement algorithm in Windows XP. So first of all, what is virtual memory? So virtual memory is nothing but it is a storage allocation scheme in which secondary memory can be addressed as though it were a part of the main memory. A virtual memory is a memory management technique, in fact, that is implemented using both hardware and software. It maps any memory address used by a computer program called virtual addresses into a unique physical address in the computer memory. Virtual memory has a uses a section of hard disk that is set up to emulate the computer's RAM. So now, the talking about Windows XP, to manage the virtual memory, Windows XP uses a software called Virtual Memory Manager, which handles all the virtual memory operations in the Windows XP. Another scheme is which is used is called lazy allocation, which is nothing but allocating a resource till it's truly required, which means that we do not pre-allocate anything to any process. Any kind of space is allocated to a particular process when it is specifically demanded. Now, also other thing is demand paging and clustering. So the what is demand paging now? Demand paging is when there is a page fault in a process, then providing the demanded page is just demand paging, nothing else. And clustering, where clustering is providing the chunk of a large amount of data. So whenever there are input output operations from the disk, we will face a large chunk of data being sent and received from the virtual memory. And since the a large number of input output operations is not encouraged and neither it is feasible, so we try to fetch large amount of data in one single operation. Now, so how does the memory organization take place in Windows XP? So in Windows XP, each process is given a unique 4 GB virtual address space. And out of that 4 GB, 2 GB is for the process and 2 GB is for the kernel mode operations. Each process has a page directory table, and each process page directory table is stored in a universal page directory register. A page directory table is full of page directory entries called PDEs, each of which points to one page table. And now a page table consists of page table entries or PTEs, which point to a page frame in the main memory or on the disk. The virtual memory manager or the VMM uses the virtual address along with the memory map, which is explained, to translate all this information into a physical address, which we will see how it happens further in the presentation. So the structure of a ETE. ETE is the page table entries in Windows XP. So each page table entry consists of 5 bits for the protection, which is called the protection bits. It has 20 bits for offset in the page file, 4 bits for specifying if the page is on the disk and which page file it is located in, 3 bits to indicate the state of the page in the memory. For example, the 3 possible states are that it is valid, it is modified, or it is in transition, which is that uh, it is in the process of being written to disk. Now, how does the virtual address translation take place in Windows XP? So, from the page directory register, the address of a page directory table A is let's say taken, which is of the size of 32 bits. Now that address is divided into 3 parts: D, T and O. D and T both are of sizes of 10 bits each, and O, which is the offset, is the size of 12 bits. So D is for the page directory table, T is for the page table, and O is for the offset. So when we have the page PDEs and we have A as the address of the page directory table, we move D times from the A. So we move A plus D times in the PDEs and we get B, which is the page table. Now in the page table, we look for the page table entries. So we look for B plus T, which gives C, and C is the page frame on the disk for that virtual memory process. So, and then that page frame is combined with the offset, and when it is combined, it gives us the physical address of the process, and hence the virtual address is converted into physical address on the disk. Now, how does page replacement scheme work in Windows XP? So whenever there is a page fault, we bring a new page from the disk, but when the main memory is full from pages, we have to replace the earlier existing pages to accommodate the new ones. The working set of a process is all of its pages that are in the main memory. So for a process to work, we need all of its pages in the main memory. Now, what a balance set manager does is it moves some of a process working set, which is the sum of its pages, to page files when memory becomes scarce, which means that when the memory is low, and it follows the localized least recently used policy to determine which pages to move to disk. Now, what least recently means is the page which was used the oldest, and localized means the pages that are only accessible or only local to that process. Also means that they cannot be global. So now after seeing all this, the virtual address translation in Windows XP, a few points about that in the last that the translation has to be quick, and yet there is a disadvantage that delay is caused by the time required to read the PDEs and the PTs out of the main memory. And the solution to this problem, which is used in Windows XP, is that the process is speed up through translation look aside buffer. That was all for today's presentation. In this video, we have talked about how virtual memory management concepts work in Windows XP. Thank you.